Okay, well I'm here in Cheltenham with a racing author. Now could you introduce yourself or the name that you write under? Tell us a bit about your books and how you came into racing.
Sure, well the name I write under is Mark Daniel, amongst other names which I use for other purposes.
Sounds intriguing, but go on.
Yes, but my real name is Mark George Parker, and my father was a trainer in Lambourne, and then he became chief racing correspondent for the Daily Mail, so I was brought up on the race course. Try as I might to escape.
Yeah, someone would say it was a natural progression.
It was a natural progression, but I tried very hard to avoid it.
And how did you get stuck back in?
Well, that's the problem. I mean, obviously I rode a bit, hunter chases, point to points, the odd race under rules, just because that's what all my friends did. And I wasn't a brilliant coachman, and I fell off quite a lot. But it was good crack, and I spent a lot of my time over in France and Ireland and following around the stables, because in those years racing correspondents had a wonderful life, marvellous expenses, so I used to go to all the great hotels and all the great restaurants, because that's what, and all the great meetings and all the great studs. And then, I went to Cambridge and thought, this isn't for me, I'm far too bright for this. Started writing books and wrote a series of them. They were just sort of very serious novels, as you would expect of a Cambridge graduate. And then one day I wrote a book that was becoming very boring, and I introduced a jockey character, and an agent came along,
how it all started.
and he said I can sell this anywhere in the world because racing is a great subject.
So it started from there, and how would you describe your books? Are they thrillers?
They're thrillers, but I don't know, I mean, I love the thriller, I love any sort of argument which is played out, and racing is a wonderful setting for that, because you've got every single wonderful characters, huge cross section of society from Her Majesty down to the least stable lad, and a good language, enormous colour, great temptations as well.
Exactly.
And so from that point of view, you can set any story you like. You can set Faustus in racing, you can set Oedipus in racing. It's going to be colourful and it's going to be great fun. And so I did 8 of those and retired to Ireland in tax-free splendour on the strength of it.
Can you throw out some of the titles of your books?
Yes, there was the one that started it all was called Under Orders, a copy that the sub Francis has now copied, and I then did The Devil's Pay, Pity the Sinner, Sleek Bodies.
God, they've all got great names, haven't they?
The name is half of it, isn't it? You think of the name, you think of the author's name, you're made.
Yeah, exactly.
Write a first sentence, sit down, get drunk, and with any luck, when you wake up in the morning, it's the book's finished. But it doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately, because that's the idea.
How long does it take you to write?
I
guess it depends on the...
I would say it took me a year, but in fact, because that's what my contract says, but actually it's 3 months of isolation and hard writing, and the rest of the time is spent doing what I call research, which largely means travelling the world, having a lot of fun.
Sounds like a good job. And will you be writing any more?
I will not stop writing. I have taken a break from that for a while, and I've been helping other authors, and I've been doing a trilogy on a very different sort of theme. But yes, I think inevitably
you'll come back to it.
I can't get away from it, and I think we all find the same thing. I was with Claire Balding at the Cheltenham Literary Festival the other day, and she tried. She wanted to be a lawyer, went off to Oxford, studied law. They won't let him go. Racing doesn't let you go. It just sort of drags you back one way or the other.
Thanks for talking. And sounds interesting subject material, so I think I'll be getting a copy of one of them. Cheers.